we need to talk. So with EA FC 26 fast approaching and much content now being behind the infamous paywall, now more than ever it's more important to have coins to get the content you want to play the game that we want to play. Now I've been trading since the start of Ultimate Team back in the creation period with all the other FIFA dinosaurs, and I want to use my knowledge to help you all earn coins fast. Now we're going to start off with my top 5 methods in starting out in EA FC 26.
So if you would like to make a lot of coins, you're in the right place. I've been a Ultimate Team player, trader, since Ultimate Team began, back in the creation period. And I would like to share all of my knowledge with you guys to make a lot of coins together. Because I like coins. And I like building my Ultimate Team how I want it to be. And I don't like spending money. I don't like spending money on this game, opening packs that have like a load of rubbish in most of the time. I don't like it. So I just want to buy my players. And yeah, you can too. So I'm going to start off with my top 5 trading methods for starting out in Ultimate Team. So this is just starting out. These methods change depending on what the game cycle is. Coming in at number 5 is Bronze Pack Method. So with Bronze Pack Method, we are opening a Bronze Pack. Just a standard Bronze Pack. I think there's only one in the game now. And any badges and kits, usually they're not. We'll have a look at that Spain badge. The Spain badge might sell. No, yes, stadium theme anyways. That might sell, so I'll put that one up. But usually, any kits, any badges and that, they're not really worth much at all in the early game. But if you haven't got many coins, I'd just stick everything up for sale. You never know, something might sell. And then when your trade pile is full, which is the most important thing at the moment, is to fill up your trade pile. Once that's full, then we can rotate out of the things that aren't selling. So any players usually sell better. We seem to have lucked out with this one by the look of it. Looks like he's going for about 4,500. In the spirit of the video, I'm going to put him up for cheaper and see if he sells in the first few seconds. Yeah, so any main leagues, good nations, they'll all sell very well. Managers, depending on what nationality they are, some of them can be pretty rare, the nationalities, and they're actually worth a fair bit as well. So this guy is, well, there's one there for 400 coins, but then the next cheapest is 1,000, so I'm going to put him up for 900, and then I'm going to sit on that, making sure I list up an hour at a time. And the rest of it, for this, I'm just going to quick sell it. But usually you'd put, in order to build up your trade pile, you would put all of it into your trade pile to start off with, just at the minimum buyout now, 200 coins, and minimum bid. Number 4, lead up to the game hold. So depending on these players that you pull, sometimes it's worth just holding them rather than selling them straight away to then sort of like trade with. It's like the worst possible thing you can do is to sell the player at the start, watch everything else on the market rise, and then your coins are worth less, as in buying power on the market. You can then buy sort of like less. So if you do end up selling a player, like really good sort of like pack pull, I would have it in my mind as in what I want to go out and buy, as in any top tier sort of like meta players that will continue to rise to start off with. So I'm talking like your Van Dijks, your Salahs, any sort of like top tier sort of like players that will continue to rise to start off with until like the first sort of like weekend league or even into October. So if I was to sell him, I would be wanting to reinvest my coins in that, sort of like start off with, to fill out my trade pile, and then if I had like this amount of coins and that, because that is quite a big pool to start off with. If I had that amount of coins, I would then be looking at buying top tier meta players and that to keep, because they will continue to rise. Number 3, lazy selling. So the idea behind lazy selling is you buy a player. I've been buying Fernandez's here, so we'll just look at Fernandez. So Fernandez was going for discard value. It's FC 25. They're all sort of super cheap at the moment. So he's going for discard value. So what I do is, let's just pull one up. Fernandez, 900 coins. No one's going for 900 coins. Okay, well, 1,000 coins. All right. So we've bought one for 1,000 coins. That's what his market value is going for. The idea behind this is to list them up for more than what their market value is. So I'm putting up for 1,900. No, so you list up an hour at a time, and then when it comes to those final few seconds, if I pull up on the markup, gold route. So you will have people that are looking on the market. It'll be like in the last few seconds or whatever. They'll see a player they like. Oh, Fernandez is there. Look, 87, 1,200 coins. Oh, I'll go and buy that. So they've then bought that card for 1,200 coins. We know, because we've already looked, that he's going for 1,000 coins. So that person so I've bought him for that. I'm the buyer in this situation, and now that person, if he had bought him for 1,000 coins, he's then sold him for 1,200. So he's got a profit minus his 5% EA tax. So never underestimate how lazy people are, because they will pay a lot more than what the actual market value is just to be lazy and buy the card there and then. So someone could be looking at the last few seconds like that. Someone could be literally looking for Fernandez's, and so they're just looking for Fernandez's, and they're going, I'll buy that one. The top one they see, they could be searching for Man U players and then just buy whatever player they see that they want for their squad. But never underestimate how lazy people are. So coming in at number 2 is sniping. So sniping is when you know what the market value is for the card. So this one is going for 1,600. It's got 25 minutes left. I put my filter below that 1,600 mark. And then when I search, then quickly buy it. So you're getting it below the market value, and then you can put it up for what the market value is, or if you want it to sell quicker, you can put it up for slightly less. So sniping on those sort of like higher cards. So say I was like sniping a card for 50,000 coins. Some would come on there for like, I don't know, 48, 49. but you'll get them every now and again that will put it on for a lot less. But the competition on these snipes is sort of like immense, so you have to be really fast, like old man Dembele fast. So coming in at number 1, the god tier of all trading methods is a mixture of all trading methods. Well, not all trading methods, but a mixture of different trading methods. So I'm going to use Edison as the example. Okay, well, we've already sold those two. Thank you very much for the quick coin boost. I don't really need it on this game. So some of these trading methods haven't met the top 5. I'm going to cover them in a separate video. But the trading methods we've got are Premier Players, fodder cards. So, because Edison generally is a fodder card. What I mean by that is the 88 rated gets to a certain point, and then all 88 rateds are worth about the same sort of value. He's at a very good club, Brazilian links. So good nationality with good links, which makes him more popular for squad builders and stuff. This one is a first owner one, which all makes the card sort of like more lucrative. We've put a chem style on him for the chem style trading. We sniped the card to start off with, and we've made our profit there already. Then we're listing up for an hour at a time, and just carry on relisting until he sells. So once he sells, I will use those coins to go and buy 2 more to then add my trade pile. And so my trade pile is getting bigger. So the more stuff I have in my trade pile, the more likely I am to sell the things. So a quick recap. Bronze pack method. To start off with, starting FIFA, pad out your trade pile. Players are usually worth something. Managers can be worth something. The rest usually isn't, but just pad it out to start off with. So lead up to a game hold. If you want to hold the card, or I don't know, you want to keep them for your team, or you're not quite sure, but they are a really good player. Sometimes the rate at which they continue increasing into the game is faster than what you personally can make, as in coins, with that. So it might be worth just holding on to the cards. Certain cards, like top tier meta ones. Next we have lazy selling. So any cards, just putting above market value a bit, and then sometimes you get hit with them selling and that. Never underestimate how lazy people are, because they will pay way over the odds for certain players. Number two is sniping. Just, you've probably heard of sniping before. You're just putting your filters underneath the market value, searching, seeing the card pop up, and then quickly trying to buy it before someone else does. Number 1 is a mixture of different trading methods. Thank you for watching the video, and like and subscribe for more content.